QST. Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, and I will be net controller for this evening's edition of the 9H HAM GlobalNet. Before we start the net, is there any emergency traffic? Is there any emergency traffic? Hearing none, I'd like to start by thanking all the people who work behind the scenes for this net to happen. This net originates from the Maltese Islands. It meets every 2 weeks on Thursday at 8 p.m. Central European Time. The net is transmitted on RF on the 9H1 UHFR repeater located in Malta. It is also transmitted on the 9H1 EMR-L repeater, also located in Malta. It is also relayed via Echolink, and radio amateurs may connect to any of these two repeaters via Echolink. And if you would like to connect via DMR, we are on tow group 2780. Tow group 2780. I will pause from time to time to allow the repeaters to reset themselves and to avoid repeater timeout. I'd like to thank the repeater trustees, who are 9 Hotel 5 Sierra November Marco and 9 Hotel 1 Golf Papa Mark, for allowing us to use the 9H1 UHFR repeater, and 9 Hotel 1 Uniform Sierra Antoine and 9 Hotel 1 Delta Hotel Herbert, for allowing us to use their 9H1 DMR repeater. So we can start the 9H HAM GlobalNet. I will pause for check-ins from any source. I will be accepting check-ins from any source, be it RF or Echolink or in whatever way you are currently connected to this net. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha net control for this evening's edition of the 9H HAM GlobalNet. Please state your call sign and your name, and allow a few seconds between check-ins to avoid doubling and to give me the time to actually write down the check-ins and keep the log. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, pausing for check-ins for the 9H HAM GlobalNet.
This is Owen Asa on board 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, just logging in to say hello.
Nine Hotel 5 Tango Sierra checking in. FA, this is 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima, name is Chris.
Okay, so I acknowledge Owen Asa, who's calling on board 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. 9 Hotel 1 Tango Sierra, Trevor, and 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima, Chris. Are there any further check-ins? I will pause for further check-ins for the 9HM GlobalNet.
9 Hotel number 1, Mike Romeo Charlie. 9 Hotel 1, Mike Romeo Charlie. Station to net control. Għattu tajtu pause, ma tajtux pause bizzejet, entni.
Did I miss anyone? Because apparently there wasn't a pause which was long enough. If there was anyone missed, please check in again. Please come in again. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
9 Hotel 1, Mike Romeo Charlie. 9 Hotel 1, Mike Romeo Charlie.
I acknowledge 9H1 MRC, which is the official call sign of the Marconi Amateur Radio Circle. Are there any further check-ins for the net? I'm pausing for any further check-ins, and I will pause periodically for any later check-ins. I'm going to pause for a minute for any further check-ins. If there are no further check-ins, then we can start the net. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, and I am net controller for this evening's edition of the 9HM GlobalNet. Okay, we seem to be a small nucleus this evening. Owen, who's currently in the process of very soon obtaining a HAM amateur radio license, is calling on board my call sign, and I sort of definitely go ahead to use my call sign when that's her wishes and talk on board. Owen, you said you're just getting in to say hello. That gives me the impression you're in a hurry to go somewhere else, so perhaps would you like to tell us something before you actually leave? So, Mike to Owen, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Owen, do you copy? Of 9H5FA. This is 9H5FA. Do you copy? It seems that Owen said hello and left, and maybe he had had to be somewhere else. Thank you, Owen, for checking in. Trevor, 9 Hotel 1 Tango Sierra. Would you like to say anything to the net? 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Yes, good evening. Hello everyone. This is 9 Hotel 5, net controls number 5 in the middle. 9H5TS. Trevor here. In my workshop, I say hi to everyone. Looking forward for summer to pick up a bit. And here we are having fun a bit back on the radio as I win some time back to fiddle around and enjoy this hobby. I say hello to Owen as well. I think he's WL and was on board on your call sign. It's very nice to know prospective students and licensee are testing out their voices on the air on board a certified call sign, so that's awesome. Hello Steve and the rest. I didn't get to catch all the call signs, but I'm here, so we go round robin. If you want me ask, anyone wants to ask me anything, feel free as usual. And yeah, nice to hear you, and thank you for organizing, Tony. I kept it in English, assuming there's some English-speaking people on the air listening in, perhaps, or participating. Back to you, Net Control. This is 9H5TS.
H5TS. This is 9H5FA. Trevor, sorry for the error in your call sign. I put it 9H1 to 9H5. Yeah, Trevor, let me ask you something because so when I hear you on air, I know you're the Linux guy, and Linux is a great operating system. I mean, I've been sort of playing around with it for several years now. My only question is, how do you find any problems with interfacing your radios onto a Linux system? I know that you use a Linux mini PC setup. What about the software which you use to program DMR? Do you run, are there Linux native versions of it, or do you run it in Wine or some other Windows emulator? Well, Wine is not actually an emulator, it's a subsystem, but can you tell us a bit about that, please? This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
QSL Map Control, it's 9H5TS, 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra, Trevor here. Okay, interesting question. So I don't use DMR, and one of the reasons is there's insufficient open source codecs. So I just refuse to normally give it a go, given that it's such a proprietary nightmare on all the codecs available out there. Perhaps until Codec 2 develops and is outsourced, sufficiently outsourced. I don't use Wine or any form of emulation. I normally hate it on Linux. It's best to find the native applications for it. So yes, I do connect all my radios and even handheld portable radios to the Linux system. I use RIC CTLD, which is the daemon. When we say daemon in Linux, it's like a driver, right? So normally, to make it easy, you just have to install the HAMlib package, the HAM library package, which normally consists of the driver RIC CTLD daemon. And then from then on, you can use normal software to log your calls, like CQR log. I'm using it right now, and yeah, it's pretty much seamless, at least on Yaesu, and I'm pretty sure it is with ICOM as well. So I don't know if that answers the question and the query in Net Control. Go ahead.
CQ. NH5 Tango Sierra, 9H5 Foxtrot Alpha. Yes, I mean, okay, I made a note of that, of the HAMlib, of the HAM library. What about the drivers that are usually necessary for your data transfer cable? Now, I mean, one end of the data transfer cables is usually standard serial communication, but the other end is a USB, and there is usually a driver to be able to install for the chip inside the data transfer cable to be able to actually be recognized. Are there any issues with that on Linux? 9H5 Tango Sierra, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, 9H HAM GlobalNet.
9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra returning with the net. What I can say, Tony, is about my experience with a Yaesu 857 Delta, a Yaesu VX6 handheld, and I had in the past some, not both, the Wuxun handheld, and I use different kind of cables coming with different kind of serial to USB chips, and my experience was always plug and play. There were no drivers, absolutely no drivers to install to do the data transfer. What's more important is that you use software that's really cross-compatible and native to the Linux operating system you're using. I use Zorin OS, which is the Debian derivative that is like Ubuntu. I found Zorin to be the best, most stable, and most supportive of a lot of codecs, and comes pre-installed with the necessary driver, so it makes it easier. Yeah. So I had a seamless experience, and for programming handhelds, especially handhelds, and putting data in and out of the Yaesu, even the big rig, the 857 rig, I use Chirp. Some of you might be familiar with the Windows version, which came out after the Linux version was out for a few years. So yeah, back to you, Net Control, Manage 5TS here.
(985) Tango 7, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Thanks, Trevor. Yes, actually I use Zorin as well. And it's pretty stable, extremely well supported, uses Ubuntu libraries as well, and yeah, okay. I'm asking this question because I'm thinking of, setting up a laptop dedicated for programming radios, and I've actually picked up, a laptop which I had lying around, which struggles a bit in terms of performance with Windows 10, but performs excellently with Zorin or Ubuntu. And I was thinking of setting it up and sort of leaving it dedicated for radio interfacing, basically. Even SDR software seems to work fine on it, but I haven't actually yet. I'm still playing around, so I actually made an image of the Windows installation and a Cronus image, so if anything goes wrong, I can just restore it. But I'm still playing around, and to be honest, I've had some issues with one of these cheap Chinese cables for the Baofeng. I haven't tried this ham library thing. I'm not sure if that contains anything, but I'll have a go. Okay, thanks, Trevor. Let me pass on the mic to Chris, 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima. Chris, where are you? This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha with the 9H HAM GlobalNet.
H5FA, this is 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima. Chris, currently at home, enjoying dessert after dinner, very relaxed evening. I'm very, very, very glad to have a holiday tomorrow, a public holiday tomorrow, because it's going to be a busy week next week, what with election and all that, and then I'll be going abroad for a conference in the UK, a scientific conference in New York next week, so I have to prepare for that. So it's going to be a busy week, and I'm very glad to have a day of rest before, like the calm before the storm sort of thing. I don't know much about Linux. I do use Ubuntu on one of my old devices. I find that it's very kind to devices that are, like my laptop is basically a glorified toaster at this point. and Ubuntu works very well with it, and it does, emails and everything. Alright, so that's what I have to say for now. Back to Net Control, 9H5FA from 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima, Chris.
Nine Hotel 1 Tango Lima, Chris. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. So you're off tomorrow. You you managed to avoid the hassle which there's going to be at Mater Day. I understand that tomorrow there's voting for Mater Day patients, right? And I'm not sure of its staff as well. And there are several security restrictions throughout the hospital, and at least that's what I've been told. And yeah, I mean, I guess it's going to be a difficult day tomorrow for from an administrative point of view. Well, and enjoy your day off, Chris. 9 Hotel 1 Mike Romeo Charlie. Mark, if I heard correctly, that was you, Steve, right? You on this call sign. This was 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. Is that correct? Or did I get the voice wrong? Take the mic. 9 Hotel 1 Mike Romeo Charlie. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay, very good. Good evening, everybody. This is 9 Hotel 1 Mike Romeo Charlie, Club Station. We are here tonight, just a few of us, playing with radios, and we're going to have something to eat very shortly there. But we are playing on the radios here at the club. The sunset, looking at the sunset coming down, and just having a bit of fun at me. From 9 Hotel 1 Mike Romeo Charlie, what's up?
Nine Hotel 1 Mike Romeo Charlie. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Yeah, you've got an excellent location there for sunsets, and I think at this point in time, at this time of day, it's excellent to be there. You know, I mean, an excellent radio location, an excellent environmental location as well. Yeah, perhaps we should do a nest from there sometime. I could bring up my computer, and the software used to stream. Actually, that would be a good idea. Okay, thanks, Steve. Is there anyone? I mean, how many people are there with you at the moment at Mark at the club? 9H1 Mike Romeo Charlie, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha with the 9H HAM GlobalNet.
Very good, Anthony. 9 Hotel 1 Mike Romeo Charlie returning hemmhekk. Għadin xi 10 l-lejla. Ġejna taw għadna dil-għodu nidu sal-klab. L-lejla jridu jagħmlu barbecue bejniethem hemm u whatever. Ma kienet sa bejnietna ta' malajr u għedna kemm tajjeb u another excuse to put the radios on. No, another excuse to put the radios on. But hemm din xi 10 dawn. Qegħdin nagħmlu xejn testing hemmhekk fuq 13 centimeters hemmhekk u hemm il-videos u ritratti fuq il-Facebook page ukoll tista' tmur hemmhekk u tara l-ritratti u l-video hemmhekk ta' 13 centimeters hemmhekk. So hemm ħadd xi ritratti wkoll tas-setup li teqri mill hemmhekk. Microphone back to you, Anthony. 901 MRC.
MRC 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Steve, if you want to invite anyone to come on the air, it's on the net. It's up to you. Really, I mean, between one bite of a barbecue grill and another bite of grilled meat, feel free. Okay, so at the moment we're well, three of us from my end. I've got nothing really particular to report back. Yeah, we are this summer trying to plan, and we need to take that up again, a special event net, which which should be held as long as we make arrangements from a fairly public location on the island, but I can't give public details yet because we still need official permissions to be in place. This is something we had thought of some months ago, and for summer, and now's the time to actually pick it up again. If this comes through, obviously it will be publicized, and sort of we'll try and make a bit of a promos for all the clubs and radio amateurs here. Okay, Trevor, is there anything else you'd like to say? I'm going through the list again, and before I just sort of open up the net for anyone. First of all, before I continue, are there any other check-ins for the net? Are there any other check-ins for the net? Please, if there are any other check-ins, state your call sign and name phonetically, please. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, waiting for any further check-ins. Okay, hearing none. Actually, I might as well open the net rather than sort of going into a round robin. Is there anyone who would like to say something to the net? Chris, for example. How are you going to enjoy a holiday tomorrow? And Steve, if there's anyone who would like to come on air on the net, I mean, is free to do so. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Waiting for anyone to come on air.
NH5FA, this is 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima. Tomorrow I will be doing something that I never ever managed to get to do, and that is to do absolutely nothing. that's well, not entirely true. There's a big aviary that I'm actually wanting to work on, and there's some painting that I have to do. And yeah, it looks like my day of doing nothing is already curved to do a lot of other things. Monday straight. Back to you, Anthony. 9H5FY from 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima.
9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. That actually reminds me of the song which I completely forgot the name of, but the lyrics go along the lines that today I will stay in bed and I want to do nothing at all. I forgot what the song is. You probably remember it. I didn't know you had a name for it, Chris. Are you into what sort of birds do you have there, or is it something you're sort of building now afresh? 9H1 Tango Lima, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
NH5FA, this is 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima. I know which dog you're referring to, but I also forgot the name of it. I do have a parrot. She loves me. She adores me. Her name is Toby. Yes, it's a boy's name. And she does follow me around a lot, and she blows me kisses and whatever. But I do want to give her a bit more space. So she stays in a very large cage, a cage I can fit in, where we spend most of our time in the living room. But I want to give her some space and where she can fly around and perhaps maybe in the future get her a friend maybe. But it's still a work in progress. So I've ended up with a lot of cuts and grazes from the chicken wire that I've been using. So yeah, Funny story. During the rain that happened a few days ago at night, so I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I remembered I had my electrical tools out. Oh no, I had to go upstairs in the rain, in the dark, and bring all my tools in. So that wasn't fun. Wrecked my night when it rained that night. Didn't expect it to rain in June. I hope it doesn't rain again. Yeah. Alright, so back to you, Anthony. 9H5FA from 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima Chris.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, no, apparently the weather forecast is now hot today, is getting hotter. So I think your tools are quite safe outside as long as they can withstand the heat. Okay. I didn't know how the parrots. Parrots are actually very, very nice birds. I've seen a friend of mine has, I'm not sure what breed of parrot it was, but it was an extremely friendly parrot. And yeah, those birds amaze me because they're extremely friendly with humans. All right, great, Chris, and you should get your parrot a friend. So you might get more parrots after that. Is there anyone else who would like to say anything to the net? This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Opening the net for anyone who would like to go on air. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. I'm waiting for any QSOs.
Tango Sierra, may I go ahead, net control?
Go ahead, Trevor. Mike, it's yours.
Please a bit. Hello, kulħadd. Hello tal-Marconi Amateur Radio Circle u kollu il-kollegi li jisimaw għammek il-club. Process, it's a fantastic location u koll. I'm sure l-għedin tiħdu pjaċir. For Linux, quickly, naf li semmejtu l-laptops ikunu antiki u l-performance tiegħu tkun tajba ħafna, bla dubju, l-Linux jgħat bħal Zoran u hekk jgħat quite optimized għal-hardware li jkun antik jew naqgħu għalajta. I've been through it u ġifier għandi machines li hemmhekk. However, illum I highly suggest li idduh good performance machine għax il-pjaċir li sejtikom mbagħad huwa ħafna iktar milli jiġi loaded Windows fl-opinjoni tiegħi. U bħala machines, bħala PCs biex ngħid hekk, I highly recommend Minis Forum. Jien bħalissa Minis Forum qiegħed tistgħu tixtru dirett minn għandhom online minn Ġermanja, kikjaw li tiġi Germany site. U hemm ħafna options minn very powerful yet budget options ta' around 300 euros. So high performance iktar machines li jkunu iktar high performance ħanajtek. So just kemm nżid fuq il-komment li semmejna l-ewwel fuq il-Linux. Bija qed fiċi għafna smakom Tony u kulħadd. U ħana dilek lura għal-mic net control forsi xagħti ħartijiet hello kulħadd. 9HFTS, back to you net control.
HAM Tango Sierra mal 9HAM GlobalNet, tanu 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Trevor, jina actually għandi laptop wieħed illi huwa dedikat għal Linux li huwa tal-Star Labs l-Ingilterra. Star Labs jagħmlu range ta' hardware, bażikament laptops u għandhom xi mini PCs ukoll li huma il-hardware huwa suppost optimized għal Linux, jiġifieri il-hardware huwa hardware which practically any Linux distro would support. One the Starlight Mark IV. It's a Starlight Mark IV. Laqas għom jagħmlu ħax għandhom Mark V. But it is a very small 10.5-inch laptop. jaħdem perfettament. It's a thin and light, dak it-tip ta' laptops huma thin and light. Mhux bħal Mark 5, il-Mark 5 actually is a tablet, is a Linux tablet, imma il-Mark 4 li għandhom ħelu il-Star Labs huwa li fil-warranty u anke fuq il-website għandek miktub illi il-warranty is not invalidated jekk inti tiftaħ il-laptop u żarmaħ u tbiddillu components u whatever. L-uniku kondizzjoni hija li jekk tixtri xi part tixtrihom minn għandhom, ġifieri jkunu tagħhom mhux third party, eccetto l-SSD, ġifieri eccetera. X'intiftu dal-laptop, actually fuq il-website tagħhom stess għandhom tear down videos, jgħu kizatti kif tifħuħ u kif iżarmaħ biċċa ġifieri, ġib il-motherboard u l-components kollha fuq mejda u tiġi tassembiljaħ. These are actually, u jgħidulek tisma' fuq il-warranty għandek miktub. You can do this yourself, it does not invalidate the warranty. Għal-modelli kollha tagħhom, ġifieri mhux għalli għandi jinbiż. U dik attiratni sewwien. Having said that, tiegħi ilu għandi xi sentej issa u baqa' jaħdem perfettament, ġifieri qatt ma tilu paħsara, jew xi ħaġa min jisapporti power delivery, kien nista' nippowerjah minn brick, minn power brick li supporti LPD. Batterija li għandu native jiex eccellenti, tik 4 sigħat bej 4-5 sigħat easy, u mbagħad tkun tagħmel taf kif qed tinjel barra għandi power brick żgħira li support LPD waħħalha miegħu u għandek 6 sigħat oħra easy. 9H5 Tango Sierra, Hotel 5 Fox Hotel Alpha.
Next jessa, next returning man net control, next Tony, ifim il-hardware għandu jkun taħt, speċjalment aħna lina minnu tinkera ta' hardware jagħmel enhancements u jipprova jifhem l-affarijiet kif jaħdmu. M'għandix essenzjalment nużaw affarijiet li għandhom l-Apple mentality ngħidha jien. So yes, absolutely. Min it-form l-istess logic u anki l-Intel kellhom l-Intel NUC tagħhom issa xtrawhom l-Asus. Jien bħalissa nuża machine li għandi 16 thread daw għaddejja, jiġifieri huwa 8 core CPU u 8 core oħra hyper-threaded, jiġifieri tara 16 core jaħdem sewa bażikament. Għandu 3 snin u kien around 300 euro xejn ta' barra minnu. U fantastic performance u nużaħ exclusively għal Radio Endeavor u anki xi naqra rendering żgħar għamel fuq, ġifieri tajtu x'jagħmel. So it's a good idea anki li tagħtu tinvestu fil-hardware għax iċ-ċans huwa anki for amateur radio se jtik ħafna years of great fun biex ngħidlek. So jew l-istess hemm tutorials kif tiftħu s'issa żidlu tibdillu l-SSD forsi jew tibdillu xi RAM, it's a very small motherboard. Għabbat ma keyboard u mouse u big screen, preferi big screen. Anki għalajnejja ikun bil-bracket mal-ħajt. So sa' il-screen ferri tu radio ftaħtu. So it's quite a nice setup li drajtu ġobni. Naħseb setup simili palma rajt fil-ritratti Mark, fil-club Mark. So proceed. Back to you net control, 9H5 TS Sonic.
9H5TS, 9H5FA, thank you Trevor. Ija, dak li semmejtlek jiena huwa dak li nuża għal affarijiet seri, ġifieri tikol l-affarijiet tax-xogħol. Mbagħad għandi li semmejtlek l-ewwel tuża radio, it's an older model li laqgħet nafsu l-poster tiegħu ma bħalissa għandu Windows 10 jistragli għama. Meta tsallajt Linux u itlu naħseb se nistatjaħ radio. Għaw xaħat ieħor jixtieq jgħaddi jgħid xi ħaġa lin-net. Dan huwa qed nitkellem bil-Malti għax kulħadd Malti jaqbad fil-net m'għandniex nies minn barra l-pajjiż. Hawn xi ieħor tgħid xi ħaġa lin-net, dan huwa Hotel 5 Fox Hotel Alpha.
Hotel 5 Fox Alpha 9 Hotel 1 Mike Romeo Charlie. Kemm insemmilkom minn ħatana. Ħawara biex hemm fuq ir-radio għax din jgħidu li barra. hemmhekk u kulħadd qed barra jaraw il-bidu ta' bil-sunset hemmhekk Anthony. U ħalli jemma barra u meqed jixrob il-birra, meqed jixrob l-imbit u ħadd ngħidlek għadha xejn gosta biħi palissa u dik id-xemx nizlet u għadha xejn veduta sabiħa kluri tal-sama tal-bliħ. Mela minna ħatijaj nsemmilkom 73 u l-HF miftuħ ukoll ħafna stations ukoll. Very good. Anka fuq 80 meters, funny enough. What's fuq 80 meters u għamet kontat semmek ukoll. Anyway, 73 u kulħadd, nice to hear you guys. U ħankomplu għonek mal-oħrajn ilhom jgħidu li hemmhekk. So 73 Anthony u bat naġu nitkellmu hemmhekk. U good idea biex nagħmlu net minn hawn fuq mhux problema. Peressa tikkemmilkom bil-handheld minn ġewwa. Okay, I got off stupidity. Qed nuża l-handheld biċċa handheld bil-rubber duck. 73 u my colleague net controller Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha 9 Hotel 1 Mike Romeo Charlie.
9 Hotel 1 Mike Romeo Charlie, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Grazie Steve. Diħel perfetta ġifiri bil-handheld rubber ducky. Diħel perfetta ma mekjat location prima ġifiri. Propri anke. Nafli ma tistax tagħmilha tagħmel ħsar l-radio, ma nisma' kif taqla rubber ducky propri. Nafli ma tistax għax ikollok rebound tal-signal diħel raġu radio ma mekjat location eccellenti. Okay, thanks Steve, u komplu d-divertu, buon appetito u għadu Steve. Għaw xatiħu li xieħ ħagġa l-net, l-9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
NH5FA, this is 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima. Di mistoqsijek joġbok għal-Trevor, 9H5CS, ġisu il-guru tal-Linux fostna. Jina ġit fuq kultan nuża l-Ubuntu, manifestazzjoni kbira on AI, Artificial Intelligence. And I was wondering if there is anything Linux or Unix based that focuses on artificial intelligence. I know that Microsoft used to have Cortana, Amazon has Alexa, there was Siri as well. And there are other virtual assistants. I was wondering whether Linux has its own virtual assistant. So that's my question to Trevor. So that's to him to answer that question. Okay, that's from me. 9H5FA from 9H1TL.
NH5PS hawnhekk, sellimlek, interesting question. Mela, ħanajdlek, naf li Microsoft għandhom il-Copilot u l-Cortana, l-tnejn huma just about useless, ġifieri u gimmicky. Iktar aħjar minn hekk għandek il-large language models li huma ovvjament pre-trained bħal ChatGPT, il-4.0 l-aħħar modell u l-Gemini, il-Google Gemini, illi daw somma dejjem jikkompeta ma' xulxin and you can access them via browser. So bil-browser nista' tkellem bil-mikrofon u għandek l-assistant no problem at all. Bħalissa naħseb it-top notch model huwa il-GPT 4.0 u komplu naraw x'jana kif tiżviluppa. So mhux m'hemmx specifika Linux. Ovvjament inti xejn ma twaqfek jekk għandek machine b'saħħitha biżżejjed, imma nitkellem ma' machine tkun beefy, tista' tniżel il-large language model inti offline. Wieħed minnhom li nissuġġerilek huwa l-Llama model. Kemm li huwa sensor ikun pulit u jekk tieħu naqra entertainment isek il-tqajt ma' ġanni ta' triq biex ngħidlek tista' tniżel l-Sensors model ukoll. U it's totally offline u jirranja fuq il-machine tiegħek. Segwu naqra instructions kif tagħmilha can get a bit complex biex tniżel il-model inti. Imma it's certainly possible. Jekk tittuża just bħala user jkollok the whole 9 years biex ngħidlek. Illum l-AI mhuwiex marbut mal-operating system, ġifieri il-browser l-importanti u taċċessa l-GPT models online li ssib Hugging Chat, ChatGPT u AI models oħrajn, insomma, that you fancy. So, ma nafx wieġibtek xi domanda hekk, m'hemmx assaċ imma assistant bħal tal-phone, ngħidlu jien li qiegħed dedikat fuq il-phone. However, imma l-istess model qegħdin available minn ġol browser on any machine. 9H5PS. Back to you, net control.
Thank you, Trevor. Chris, H1 Tangolima. Chris, jiena faithful AI tools bħala ChatGPT insomma u l-affarijiet oħra li huma pjuttost ġeneriċi. Hemm AI tools li huma specifically trained on scientific material rather minn ChatGPT li huwa trainjat naħseb kollox bażikament fuq kull ma jsir. U hemm tnejn partikolari li sibthom tajbin ħafna, però hemm iktar li ma provajthomx. Wieħed minnhom huwa perplexity.ai. U meta staqsih domandi tista' staqsih meta tagħmel prompts tista' staqsih ukoll għal academic references. U ma jagħmel ChatGPT ġieli jivvintom l-academic references, dik referenzi li meta tfutix ma jeżistux. Perplexity AI mhux tagħtik referenzi, tagħtik ukoll il-hyperlink tal-paper ta' dik ir-referenza. Kultant ikunu hyperlinks għal PubMed, kultant ikunu hyperlinks għal website tal-ġurnal propri ta' dik ir-referenza. U sissa kull darba li Perplexity ċekkjat ir-referenzi li tagħni dejjem kien jeżistu qatt ma kelli dak li hallucinations fl-AI. And it is trained on academic material. Mbagħad hemm ieħor ukoll li jismu Jenny, Jenni, Juliet Echo November India. Jenny.ai, which is also trained on academic material. Nsibu ħafna iktar relevanti minn ChatGPT fejn tlu affarijiet ta' natura xjentifika. Perplexity feature interessanti li jidhir li anke ChatGPT jista' jagħmluha, imma nippreferi Perplexity because it's trained on academic material. Tista' tapplodja PDF ġo Perplexity ta' paper jew ktieb hekk trid. Jieħu forsi ma nafx minuta biex janalizzah, u mbagħad tista' staqsih domandi fuq dak il-ktieb. It's amazing, is-summaries u l-concise information u focus li joħroġ minn dik il-paper. Ġifieri jiena tellajt papers pjuttost komplikati li taf kif li tagħmel fiha todos ġomoħħok fihom biex tifhem eżattament x'inhu jiġri. Saqsejtu domandi rigward metodoloġija ta' dik il-paper, rigward riżultati, kif dak ir-riżultati qabel ma' papers oħra, u ħareġ li points u bullets li faċ il-morti ċekkjaw mal-paper biex għadu għandu raġun. And I was pretty amazed with it. Perplexity, I mean, tanto ġobni li provajtu għal xar, ħalla subscription għal xar, tista għal xar. Sama nafx kien ġeddu xewle. U Jenny AI mhux ħażin laqas JENNI.ai. Għalik Chris 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima dan u 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha mal 9 HAM GlobalNet.
H5FA, this is 9H1TL. Thank you very much for this information, Kolla, I've looked into them. I've actually asked Perplexity AI a very obscure question in my particular field. That I figured ChatGPT will just make a mess of it, because ChatGPT is good for creative writing, but for academic material, so I've asked this very specific question to Perplexity AI, and I'm very happy to see that yes, it's answered correctly. So this is going to be my new toy for the next few weeks. So back to net control 9H5FA from 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima.
Qed jgħid li battery low. u at any point in time ħajntefa'. Però għandi handheld ieħor iċċarġi jagħtejja tul 5 sekondi. Ma 30 sekonda kien naqsam il-kamera u fil-handheld ieħor. Very micro.
Tony, standing by on X.
Hi, Fox Alpha, my 98 HAM GlobalNet, discussing the radio, dan huwa radio check, discussing report, hija cancel differenti bħalissa b'rabber daħjat ma' għafanti bħal-antenna ta' barrati. Kifet Hotel 5 Fox Alpha.
9H5TS, għanek Tony, tismaw tajjeb, just speak a bit slower and louder, għax naqra zaħira l-amplitude naqra iktar baxxa ma' no problem, when it's tajjeb. Go ahead, net control, this is 9H5TS.
Thank you. Thanks, Trevor. Il-Malti jgħat għalissa baw thank you kif ħajbar bil-rabber daki. Qabel kont il-conscience ma' qabat ma' l-antenna barra. Okay, għaw xanti ħolli l-kajt ħagġa l-net, dan huwa 9 Hotel 5 Fox Alpha.
Partikolari tista' tgħid on board 9H5TS, Tony.
Go ahead.
Hello, Juniper. I'd like to say hi to my friends. We are on a net, on amateur radio, and there's the net control who is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. And can you say hello to my friends on the radio? You are on board 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra, which is my call. Hi.
Hey there, friends of 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. This is Juniper on board 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra. Hope you're all doing great and having a blast on the net today.
Thank you, Junie. What's up, Tony?
Thank you, Jenny. I didn't get the name correctly. Was it Julie? On board 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra. Thanks for coming on the net, and I wish you a great day and a great long weekend. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha with the 9H HAM GlobalNet.
9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra returning. Thank you, Tony. Just for your information, that was not a human. That was Juniper. I called her Juniper anyway. It's a voice synthesis, the brand new one by OpenAI, and it's using the model GPT 4.0. And the articulation is the best I've ever heard from a machine. U apparti minn hekk tifhem bil-Malti perfettament u biex titkellmu għandha naqra aċċent imma titkellmu wkoll. Back to you. This is 9H5TS.
It's like a child's break. ChatGPT jifhem bil-Malti ma provajtx dal-leħen partikolari għalhekk ma nafx fadli. Però ChatGPT jifhem bil-Malti, saqsejtu domandi bil-Malti, rispondini bil-Malti, u tlabtu anke jagħmel summaries ta' based to text minn news websites lokali u tlabt jagħmel summary tagħha bil-Malti u għamilha u actually skantajtek. Ma naħsibx hemm ħafna materjal Malti online fuq xi jista' jitrejja compared mal-Ingliż per eżempju.
Okay, dinja. Mux dan il-logja fil-log tal-net tal-lum maċ dina. Dina jgħaju. Tajjeb, never. 905 Tango Sierra ma' 9HAM GlobalNet. Xaħat li jgħaddi dokumenti ħor. 905 Foxtrot Alpha.
Tidawni ġat l-aħħar komment minn ħati għalajja ħalli ħaddieħor. Apposta met naħda l-esperiment, dik hija d-dinja tal-lum, teknoloġija tal-lum. Regola domesticator jew xejn, so I went ahead. U il-simulation li għalet li għad on board u dawret diskors li għad on board fuq 9H5TS actually kienet minna ħataħħa u kalla correct operation actually. U tajt għal-kontekst waqt li tinkellema eżat ma'kom kienet real-time demo biex nejtek tajt għal-kontekst li għon amateur radio so automatically ta' fil-regoli kolla ta' amateur radio u l-ismajtu għal-ismajtu so ikkonfidġiet il-net control li kienet human ma' ġempi. So ma nafxat nizzer log dika naħseb problema regolatorja tijak net control. 9H5TS hawnhekk mal-grupp, back to you net control.
HAM Kina l-ewwel darba never illi tab kif l-ewwel darba l-ġaħat sejja jina t-tkellem fuq ma nafx kont net toħra ma diċ liha, imma l-ewwel darba l-smajt il-ħadd dejja jitkellem fuq radio. Tajjeb, le mhux se niżilha fil-log. I mean, she's not a legal entity, sama fil-sens li jina wenti with legal entities u radio amateurs oħra kollha, u n-nies l-oħra mhumiex radio amateurs huma legal entities. Ma nafx, sajt. Jekk lejja mhux se jkun xi darba tant avvantat intom reġistrawhom bħala entitajiet indipendenti ma dik li għamel iskanta xejn. Kienet sever imma li 9H5 Tango Sierra ma 9HAM GlobalNet. Taw ċaħat ieħor li xi jgħid xi ħaġa. Huwa 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
H5FA, this is 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima Chris. Just to say, the Python Bell, the demonstration. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. I was convinced. I thought it was someone next to it. Back to that control. 9H5FA from 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Għal-inqas mux waħdi, għal-inqas għattam il-dikoraċ. Il-noqdu attenti, il-noqdu attenti għal-bicċa. Jittiħor jtakonna l-prank call, lej għaj, jittiħor noqdu xittiħor. U tkun l-AI prank call. Tkun naħsada ġej kħarċa. Tajjeb. Okay, jekk ma ħadd iktar ġej xi ħaġa nistgħu nagħlaq il-net tal-lum. U nirringrazzja l-kull minn ħatem. Nirringrazzja nerġa' il-customer repeaters illi kull darba jgħiduli mhux problema żomm kien tridu u kull darba li kien hemm xi problema teknika fil-repeaters għamlu bil-aħjar li s-saw bis-solvu għakim s-sajkum għanajt, biex ma s-sajkum xejnet. ħanala bil-informazzjoni ta' s-soltu li dan-net jista' kull ġimgħatejn nhar ta' ħamis fit-8 ta' filgħaxija, dan fil-European Time. Dan huwa, by the way, dak kien di 83rd edition. Dan tal-lum kien di 83rd edition tal-net. Iżu jisir għal 83 times darba kull ġimgħatej, għal-kem kien hemm xi drabi meta qbisna xi ħaġa li mmur huma jgħidu jsir għal AC session. U il-net li jmiss se jsir bħallum ġimgħatej, jiġifieri jkun 20 June fit-8 Malta Time. Dan huwa 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha qed jirritorna repeaters lura l-użu normali ta' amateur radio. Grazzi li kulħadd u il-net huwa issa magħluq. Kemm xi ħadd irid ikompli jitkellem ovvjament, you can go ahead, jiġifieri. Però recording will be